Hi! Yeah, still don't know how to do this. You know, I've noticed that I kind of do the streams not for people actually watching live, more like for the replay. So yeah, but I'm gonna be talking a bit quieter today because my roommate came back. So yeah, but anyway, I actually have a plan for what I'm gonna talk about today, so I'm kind of proud of that. So you see, you know, there are many different kinds of people on the internet, and I happen to encounter an interesting one, to say the least. Yeah. So, okay, party setup. It happened. We first met during the Hypostatic Symphony event. No. Sorry, it was a co before that, and then we actually talked for the first time during the Hypostatic Symphony event. Yeah, that's how it was. And yeah, this player I was playing with seemed like really nice. He needed help with the event, and I was a higher level than him. So I thought, why not? I mean, I like helping people, so why not, right? So I helped him with the event. We managed to get most of the achievements during the event, I think. And then we didn't talk at all. I didn't see him again. I never played with him again after that. I'm assuming it's a him. I don't really know, but I'm assuming. So, yeah, we've never played together again after that. But like, I think it might have been a week or two, maybe, after. Yeah, after the last time you played. By the way, this is probably not going to be that long, the stream. I'm not that comfortable with talking loudly when I'm not alone. Yeah. But anyway, we didn't talk at all. And then suddenly one day he sends me this message where he asked, okay, he just, the first message was just an hello again. Wait, did I miss? No, I didn't. So yeah, it was like, nice hello. I thought, hi. And then he sent another message before I could answer. And he said that I took a picture of the whole conversation, so Genshin doesn't save it. Yeah, he said, I am reorganizing my friend list, and I want to know some things from you. And I'm like, yeah, sure. What? Yeah, so I answered, sure, what do you want to know? Yes, it's like, if there is anything I can tell him, sure, why not? I'm friendly. I like meeting people. And then he said, I need minimum 5 basic info, your country, preferred name, full name, gender, and age. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck is this guy doing? There is no way I'm gonna tell him. Also, why did he ask for my full name? That's just weird. Remember, we've only played once. It's like literally, we have only played once. Yeah, then he sent a follow-up message where he said, if you really don't want to share something with me, then leave those out. So, yeah, I mean, he did give me the option to... Oh my god, he almost died. The option to, like, not answer. But I could... I didn't have to answer anything I wasn't comfortable with. So, the only answer I sent him was... Okay, first I asked him, is there any particular reason as to why you need that information? Because I don't understand why that's relevant. And I said I'm not really comfortable sharing that information, obviously. I mean, he asked for my full name. And also, what does he mean by preferred name or full name? Yeah, I didn't quite understand that. But then he said, don't worry, no pressure. Only tell me what you want to share with me. As a member of the friend list. So, with question mark. And then I said, I'm from country. And he answered with, that is all, not even the preferred name. And then I said, yep, my friends call me MK. It is a lie. But, I mean, it could have been the truth. So, then he was like, okay, then I have another question. The other question is how good you consider yourself to be in Genshin Impact. It's so weird because he gives me a list to choose from. He says you should choose from these 4: bad, average, good, or pro. And I like to think I'm good at this game, at least. So I said I think I'm somewhere between good and pro. And he says, okay, thanks for the info, and sends me like the Paimon surprised face. And that was all. That was like the end of that conversation. Until later the same day, he starts. It's actually, okay, it's technically not the same day even, it's 2 a.m. when he sends me this message. He says, it's actually interesting. And I ask, what is? Because what is it that he finds so interesting? And he says, how you're on my friend list, but you don't even tell your name. And I don't understand why he finds that so interesting. So I say, is it? I mean, I am a random stranger on the internet. Because that's what I am. I mean, you don't know me, I don't know you. I'm MK, that's enough, right? You don't have to talk with me if you don't want to, and I don't have to talk with you. And then he continued with, well, sure, but you're on my friend list. I never understand why a name would be bad. I mean, from your... Okay, this is where he starts getting, like, really creepy. He's just straight up creepy. He says, I mean, from your IP address, your location can be acquired, so it's too easy to identify people's location, for example. I just don't get why a name is a problem. I just want to know how you're called. And at this point, I am completely, absolutely creeped out. Because he just said that from my IP address, my location could be easily acquired. And it's like, why would you say that to someone? Could you not? Please stop being creepy. Then he said, statistically, I can only assume you're a rich female. I mean, as you guys know, I am obviously a female. The rich part can be is up for discussion. But yeah, so at this point, I'm curious as to why he thinks I'm female, because I wasn't streaming at this point. There is no indication to why I would be a female. And then he says, I mean, okay, this conversation just kept getting creepier and creepier. So he says, generally, females live in more fear and keep even the common info hidden. So you're more likely female, so I assume that. And yeah, I mean, I can understand like that point of view. It does seem like females are usually more better at like holding their information back and not sharing everything. Except for on social media, where they share every single picture. But yeah, so I say, or I guess I write, that makes sense, I am indeed a girl. As you guys again obviously know. And I'll just say, though I'm not rich, because I'm not. I just live in a very good country.
We're way behind schedule.
He says relatively rich. And, yeah, sure, maybe. Then he just keeps going. It gets even worse. He says, okay, relatively rich. If I had some more experience, okay, I'm looking at my iPad while I'm fighting this boss, which is why my moves are kind of weird. But yeah, so he says if I had more experience, I could even assume the age. And I'm like, okay, please don't go there. That's creepy as fuck. But he keeps going, and it's absolutely awful. So he says, after talking much, people you haven't even talked to know much more about you. Yeah, at this point, I'm actually just having a laugh, sharing this with my friend. We were talking about it. She helped me write replies and stuff, because I'm kind of bad at sending text messages. But yeah, he even continues. With these days' online privacy, the 5 things I listed are common knowledge. And I'm like, I highly doubt that my full name would be common knowledge. Why would you ask for my full name? So I say even their full name. And he keeps going. He says, well, things like that are pretty common unless you've never touched any social media. But even in that case, there are too many ways to create a profile. Wait, did I mess up? Okay. I just asked some common things to know how to talk to people on my friend list. And at this point, I'm like, do you really need to know my age, gender, country, full name, preferred name to play a game with me? Yeah, that did not make sense at all. So, yeah, then he continues. For example, you call yourself a girl and not a woman / female. And I just want to comment. You know, this might just be because I'm not a native English speaker, but when a woman refers to herself as a female, I feel like female is just generally used for animals. That might just be me, but yeah, I do think so. And then he continues, and you spend money like nothing. I would very much like to disagree with that, but sure. Also, I can't really get that many replies in because typing on PlayStation is a hassle. He continues, that's an age of 18 to 30 category for you, so most likely in your 20s as an assumption. I mean, at this point, yeah, sure, maybe, but isn't that also the kind of like general demographics for this game? A bit on the older side, but So he says I can tell this much, but at least the first name would be good. Then I tell him that, yeah, I comment on, right, he pointed out that I referred to myself as a girl. I said I might be more comfortable addressing myself as a girl, as English is my second language, and I might just have gotten lucky with the polls. And he just, okay, this is fine. It was creepy, and now it's just weird. So he says, sure, this is all possible, but when making guesses, you always pick, oh, I might die, the most likely options. Making guesses for the unlikely options does not make sense. Your name is MK, so I can call you Margaret. So yeah, he's now calling me Margaret. So he makes a guess on me and says, okay, that MK, Margaret, female, 24, Norway, good / pro. Yeah, seems like a fine guess. And I'm not gonna disclose my age, just in case someone might have been wondering about that. I highly doubt it, but fine. And yeah, at this point, it's kind of creepy. Then he says, haha, sorry if I'm very wrong, I just don't want total strangers on my friend list. And, I mean, it's an online game. Except for people you know in real life, everyone is gonna be a stranger you met. A total stranger, right? And then okay, this is something I found very odd, because at this point it had been like a week, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks, since the last time we talked. I remember the first conversation we had, and I was like, oh my god, let me get out of this conversation, because he was just so negative. Because he had apparently not gotten any prototypes on any bosses like ever, and the only 5-star he had gotten was Zhongli, and he got Zhongli on pity. And he was like really complaining about that, so I was kind of put off, but trying to be polite, I tried to like liven up the, I don't know if that's the expression, lighten up the mood, the atmosphere, right?
Next on the agenda.
As a joke, I said that I'm slowly turning into a whale.
We're way behind schedule.
I mean, I have accepted that I am completely a whale now, but he didn't know that.
Next on the agenda.
So the next thing he says in like this conversation, not the previous one, was also remember you said slowly turning into a whale? At this point, I'm kind of creeped out that he remembers that I said that, since the previous conversation was so long ago. But then again, I did take a picture of the whole conversation this time, so it might make sense. But yeah, he keeps going. He says, so even the unlikely assumption would be wrong. But whatever, I just want to call you by your name. And yeah, this is just to make stuff a bit confusing, because I don't want to disclose the username of this person. Just in case, you know, I don't think it would really matter, but maybe. So,
Next on the agenda.
yeah, his name is, oh, nice, I found him. Yeah, it's made up of 2 words, 2 like actual names. I didn't realize that it was made up of 2 actual names, because one of the names can also mean something else and not necessarily be a name. But yeah, so if we like call him Cider Lake, why not? And then his username would be like Lake Cider, in that order. So I asked, what about you then? Your name doesn't happen to be, and in this case it would be Lake. No cider, I mean. Okay, this might be kind of confusing, but if I say his name is Cider Lake, okay? This is just an example, not his real name, but the last part of the name is an actual name, and the first part is also, in a way, a name, but I didn't see it as a name, because it can mean something else. So I asked if his name didn't happen to be the last part of the name, or in the example case, Lake. And he says, I am Lake. My info is public anyway, nothing changes if I tell you my info. And it's the full real name, everyone can see. And then it says Lake Cider Lake is my full name, or with English order, it is Lake Cider, if that makes sense. He just had his first and his last name in the wrong order. And then it keeps going and says, why hide the name when you connect to the server and they know your location? It's not like an illegal game when you use proxies. This is why things like these are interesting, because sharing many of your info with more people is fine. And yeah, I'm obviously pretty creeped out at this point. So I say that is true, but people tend to get a bit put off when asked for their full name by a stranger. And then he says, but sharing some of the info with one person is bad. just this logic does not make sense, as in the fact that I'm willing to share my info with a big company that are like protected by laws and stuff, but not willing to share my info with a single person I've played with once. He phrases it as if that's weird. So at this point, I'm kind of like just confused. But yeah, he continues with that Mihoyo is an even bigger stranger to you. You never talk to them. You don't know who they are really. But here I am. We played before and stuff. Just doesn't make sense why you share more info with them, but almost none with me. And I'm like, yeah, Mihoyo is a company. It's an actual company. They're protected by laws and stuff. Yeah, a term of agreement and stuff. When you make an account, right? So there's like laws protecting your privacy. But the fact that I don't want to share my info with this one random stranger is something he finds weird. Because we've played together, but I don't know Mihoyo personally. So at this point, his logic is just not viable. So, but he still continues and says, "But whatever, okay. It's really just a test for my friends, and as in friends, like friends, and friends on the in-game list. I do this with every 45 out of 45 people on my list, and I'm like, really? You harass them? Okay. I wonder how many times or how many friends he ends up with. But yeah, and then it says excluding close friends who I already know. That's fine. I mean, I have friends in real life that I play with too. And yeah, but I wouldn't ask those questions of people I don't know either. I mean, if I just sent a message to... There are 2 players for the most part that I've met in the game. And the only thing I know about them is where they're from, kind of. And that was more of a coincidence because one time we just started talking about the weather. We're just having a bit of fun. And that's the only reason. I mean, I would never ask them for their full name. But yeah, he continues with, my real goal is accomplished regardless of the info content you give me. And I'm like, okay. And then he says, the point was the info amount on which you scored poor. So I'm like, you were the one who told me that I could answer however much I wanted to, if I wasn't comfortable with it. And then, okay, this is the part where he gets like, I mean, I guess there has many parts where he gets really weird, but it's kind of like his ups and downs. It gets a bit less weird, and then it's weird again, and then less weird, and then it's weird again. But this is one of the weird again parts. So he says, but at least now you know that I am not the danger here. The real danger is there when you cannot see. And I'm like, is this guy serious? And then he just absolutely does a 180 and says, anyway, have a good evening. I'm going for today. And at this point, it's 3 a.m. during the night, so I'm tired as fuck. And yeah, me being polite, I just say good night. Because good night. And he says same to you, good night. And then, if I'm not mistaken, this was another week later. Oh, wait. Okay, so it was either a week later or the next day. I don't really remember. I'm sorry. It's been a while. But anyway, he says, hi again, I need to tell you something. And I'm like, okay. Then he says, I had to reword the question from before. I asked for full name, but reworded to first name, because that is enough. And I'm like, okay, this is indeed a step in the right direction. I mean, you don't usually ask people for the full name. It's really off-putting. But yeah, so he says, so only the real first name would be nice. I don't need the full name. And I'm like, yay, this is better. I still don't want to give you my name. So I said, if anyone remembers, he guessed that my name was Margaret. So kind of because I'd reached a point where this conversation was just amusing. It was very amusing. It was just so funny to listen to the weird stuff he was rambling about. So I said, you can call me Margaret. Since in his mind, I'm assuming that's who I am. I'm Margaret. For now. Yeah, he got kind of mad about that. So he said, I still don't understand this, but he said, you know that you only have the whale privilege? And I don't really know what that's supposed to mean. But yeah, I guess I'll never know. So, okay. I remember now. So this was the day after, and the next part here is a week after. And he says, it's still just so weird. I mean, he is polite though. He starts with, oh, I found the other one. Oh, thank God I didn't need to look anymore. He starts off with hello again, which is, I mean, nice. It's always nice to be polite, right? He says, do you still refuse to tell me the things I asked before? And I'm like, oh, okay, he's taking it that seriously, huh? So I say, do you really need to know? Can't I just be a Norwegian female that goes by MK? And he says, you absolutely can. And when I read that part, I'm like, why do you still pester me then? This is borderline harassment. But, so, okay, he said, you absolutely can, just not in a position where you can do that. And I'm like, are you telling me that I'm not in a position where I can keep my info private? And since I didn't really understand what he meant by that, I told him, I'm sorry, I don't understand what you mean by that. And then he says, I have a full friend list and I already talked with them. It is not normal around here that you hide your general information. We don't do that here. And I'm like, what? Excuse me? What are you implying? I can't be anonymous in an online video game. That's completely news to me. So, get the next part. Wait. Oh, these two pictures are the same. Oh yeah, so I said, so you're trying to say that I'm not in a position where I can keep my info private. And at this point, I'm kind of mad. I mean, he's basically telling me that I can't keep my info private. And then he says the really few information I ask are not that confidential that it needs to be kept in private. And I'm like, if I want to keep it in private, then it doesn't matter if it's like important information about me or not. I don't want to tell it to you. I don't want to disclose that information. I don't want to tell you my name or my age. But he just keeps going and says if you hide in the common few information and like ... or period. Then he says, sure, I will not push you. It's just weird around here on my list. And I'm like, this is the 4th conversation you've struck up with me on this topic. What the hell are you trying to say by not wanting to push me? I think you've already done that. And I'm like, I don't care if you don't do that on your list. I don't want to tell you. So, yeah, and I say, this is also a good point, I find it even weirder that it's common on your list to disclose that information, right? And then he says, I mean, the nerve of the guy. He says, I see your views too. And I'm like, obviously you don't. But I didn't type it quickly enough, so I didn't get to send it before he sent the next message. Then he says, this is just straight up weird bragging. He says, but I have been in more than 200 to 300 co-op worlds so far, and I have a full list. I keep the friendly people, not total strangers. So we can say I have an elite 40. Okay, it's like minus symbol. I don't really understand why he has that symbol there, but anyway, so we can say I have an elite like minus symbol 40 friendlies. There are so many good people, and I'm knowledgeable in many things about the game. As you can see, I'm one of the highest achievement counts too. I mastered many things, cleared abyss, learned about the lore, learned about combat, tested many characters, and there are more people waiting for me. And I'm like, at this point, is he for real? It just keeps on getting worse. It's like, is he seriously trying to brag about the number of achievements he has and the knowledge he has about the lore in the game and how many characters he's tested? And it's like, are you serious? And then again, the nerve of the guy. He said, I don't generally tell these, but you asked. I feel like I'm in a position where I can ask for 5 basic info. And yeah, obviously he's not. So at this point, I was really getting fed up with the guy. I mean, it's still amusing, but at the same time, he's absolutely not respecting my privacy at all. And so I said, first of all, the only thing I've ever asked about you was if your name really is, and then to use the example I used before, Blake. Because I don't want to disclose his name just in case. Right. Okay, I did it. Secondly, and then he managed to get text in before I was able to write it. He says, I can tell you all my 5 info, just ask. And then I managed to get my next text in. Are you implying that I should be honored to be on your friend list? Because that's really what it sounded like. And then I said, I don't need your info. To me, you're a Lakesider. Right? Because it's still an online multiplayer game. You seriously don't need to know anything other than the username. And the username is public to everyone playing. I mean, that's the whole idea behind a username. It's so people can stay anonymous and play and have fun with new people they meet on the internet. That's why we have usernames. I mean, if we haven't got to use the usernames, we wouldn't have made them, right? So at this point, I'm seriously not understanding this guy, but also, okay, I'm not understanding the guy, I'm getting pissed off, but at the same time, I find it kind of amusing. This story is taking more time than I thought it would be. And then he says, because I said, this is a reply to the implying that I should be honored to be on your friend list. And he said, I am implying that my friend list does not contain strangers. And I'm like, obviously it does, you idiot. It's a multiplayer game. Unless you know 45 other people in real life that plays the game, then they are definitely strangers. And then he says, again, at this point, I am getting absolutely pissed at him because he said, and that I value them and they should value me too. I am not your average casual player, but much higher than that. I'm also invested in this game, so I want a good friend list too. And I mean, he said he values the people on his friend list. And I'm like, you say that you value the people on your friend list, or on your list, but you aren't really valuing my need for basic privacy. And then, I mean, I know I've said this many times, but the nerve of the guy, I mean, he's an absolute dickhead at this point. Sorry if people aren't okay with that kind of language, but I'm gonna use it anyway. Because he says I value privacy too. And I'm like, you obviously don't. And then he keeps going, but as I said, this is a friend list, and I only ask some things friends always tell. And I mean, you only ask what they always tell. If they tell anyway, you wouldn't need to ask. And if they don't tell you, then you definitely shouldn't ask. I mean, if it comes up like naturally in the conversation, then yeah, I can understand it. But this definitely didn't. So this one, I am so freaked out. Still being amused and kind of pissed. There were a lot of feelings going on at the same time. But he said, you know, the country and gender, obviously, because I did tell him my country. I'm from Norway. I don't really see... I'm proud to be from Norway. I don't really see what's bad about disclosing that information. But I'm absolutely not comfortable with telling him my full name. Also because, I mean, he had a rather generic name. It's kind of common. You know, like Will Smith, or not Will Smith, sorry, but kind of like Smith as the last name, right? And I do have a very common last name, but I have a very long name, so it's kind of, it really wouldn't be hard to find me if I disclosed my full name. So, I mean, if you just asked for the name in the first place, then it wouldn't really be that bad, but since you asked for my full name, I was pretty creeped out. So he said, you know, the country and gender, obviously, because I did also kind of tell him my gender, or I verified his assumption that I'm a girl. And he says, also know their name and how to call them. And not in every case, but mostly the age too, if you just ask them. And then he gets sarcastic and says, my friend list works like a friend list, no surprise. Ellen, what a surprise there. Yeah, I mean, I understand what he means by knowing how to call them. Obviously, you would like to know how to call people you're playing with, but the thing though is, you call people by their username in games. As I've said, that's why there are usernames, so you can be anonymous and not having to disclose your name. So I said, okay, then you know my gender and country, and you can call me MK. Because you can call me MK, that's my username. And... come on, could this thing just die? I'm trying really hard to look at the pictures I took while defeating this one. Oh, come on. Oh, thank you. Well, okay. Anyway. As I said, this is his text. As I said, it is not enough. I could already see your neck is MK. And your gender was assumed by me. Again, I did affirmate? Confirm. I did confirm my gender, so it was assumed, but I did confirm it. Then it says, oh, excuse me, sorry. So you only really told me the country? And then he has the nerve to say, sorry, you're just too much trouble now. Just leave then, only my friends are welcome, like everyone else now. And then I, being the cheeky the person I am, I said Uno reverse card. Because, I mean, he dared to say that I was being too much trouble now. And it's like, have you take a step back and think about what you've just said to me. So yeah, I said in the reverse card. And then, this is also really weird, but you know, you have, Okay, I'm just gonna take random friend. Anyway, you know you have the emotes, right? You have the help and the please. And he sends me help and please. And at this point, I'm kind of confused. Because, so I ask, is this you asking me for help? And then he says, whatever, I'm not accepting cards. And at this point, I'm like, what? So I ask him, what do you mean by cards? And he said, what do you mean by the Uno card? And I say it means right back at you. Yes, that is what it means. And then he says, I know that wasn't the question. And then he say, the question was, what do you channel right back at me? And I'm like, isn't that obvious? I sent the Universe card message after he told me I am too much trouble. So I say the part where you said I was too much trouble. And again, I'm just gonna say hi to these guys. Then he said, well, the trouble is mutual then. Just like, okay, this is the weirdest comparison I've ever seen someone do. But he said, yeah, it was kind of funny too, because at that point, I hadn't gotten friendship level 10 with Jean yet. So my profile picture was Tartaglia, right? A child. So he said, well, the trouble is mutual then, just like child and main character. And I'm like, excuse me? And then, okay, so I take whatever I can as a compliment, because it makes life much more fun. So he said, I want to yeet you out of existence, but you're also kind of cool. So I'm like, I'll take that as a compliment, thank you. Because he did say I was cool. Annoying, but cool. And then he gets like really dramatic and say, but in the end, the main character is the winner. And then I say, then it depends on which one of us is the main character. So I know. Okay, my friend here definitely knows that I'm streaming. Yeah, she gets dramatic when I'm streaming. But yeah, I know I could have ended the conversation long ago, but I kind of kept it going just because it was so funny. So I am aware, but then he says it is obvious by the profile images. Ooh, I hit him! I got it on stream! Oh my god! I wanted to do that for so long! Oh my god. Okay, I didn't get to do it again. But yeah. Then he says it is obvious by the profile images. And yeah, kind of, I can understand that because oh god, she's distracting me.
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
I think you spell it this way. Yeah. I can't. The thing about me and words, I especially like English words, I can't necessarily spell them, but when I look at the word, I can tell if it's wrong or not. But yeah, so again, back to the story. He says it is obvious by the profile images, and as I said, I had child at the moment, so I answered touche, because I can't really say anything against that. I did indeed have child as a profile pic. Then I said I'll still take it as a compliment, because child is an absolutely incredible character, and I love him so much. And then he says, what can I even say that is not a compliment to you? So I sent back the Paimon hehe face, you know? And yeah, so that ended the conversation there. But then there was another time because I had in the previous conversation we had during the Hypostatic Symphony event, I did tell him that even though I am online during the day, I'm not necessarily active. I'm usually AFK. If I am online during the day, I play at night mostly. So just some context. So the next message he sent, I didn't take a picture of this. It's still in my chat though, but I'm not gonna pull it up. But he said, "Are you active or are you AFK?" And this was also in the middle of the night, like 2 a.m. I think. And I just didn't want to talk to him at that point. So I answered the next day and I was like, "Oh, sorry, I just saw the message. My system shut off because I have it at, like an automatic shut off after 2 hours to save power, you know." And after that, he hasn't answered me. But I mean, at this point, I am seriously wondering, why the fuck does he keep me on his friend list? I mean, we've had 4 conversations now, and every single one of these conversations, he was pestering me about telling him my info, my general info that I didn't want to tell him. And I was obviously being a nuisance, and dragging it on for way longer than I had to, just because I wanted to. Because it was hilarious, it was really funny. But yeah, why the fuck am I still on his friend list? So yeah, I seriously don't understand that.
I guess I'll post an expedition.
Nice bed I made? Wait, where is he? So yeah, that's the end of the story for now. I will probably update if I where is it? If he answers me. I am really looking forward to what he wanted to say. He was gonna warn me that I'm gonna be deleted off of his friend list or whatever. But I mean, at this point, that's really not a threat. I wouldn't mind being removed from his friend list. Is kind of just assuming. Not as amusing. Sorry, amusing. Is it trying to tell me to switch to child? Yes, I can. So yeah, but I will update if I ever figure out. Oh no, he asks to the child domain. Okay, I'm an idiot. But yeah, if he ever replies, then I will probably update because it's just so amusing. It's hilarious. I seriously don't understand that person, but it's so funny. Oh my god, it's so funny. I love it. So yeah. Wait. We have another healer. So, yeah, that was the story of my... Also, again, I haven't really played multiplayer games because I am kind of shy and didn't really want to talk to other people on the internet. So if I was going to do a multiplayer game, I really wanted to do it together with a friend. But at that point in time, I didn't really have any friends that like to play games. Yeah, none of my friends have liked to play games, and my siblings didn't either, so I never had anyone to play with. Now I do, so I'm really happy about that. But yes, that was my first ever like lengthy conversation with another player I hadn't met before, and I'm like, is this common? Does everyone get those kind of messages from people? Is it common? I really want to know how common it is. But yeah, because the only other person I had like really talked to that at that point is this guy. Yeah, and we haven't really had a lengthy conversation, more like just fun comments to each other here in Cloud. But we never asked each other like personal information, and I think we both kind of want to keep it that way. I don't know really. I might. I really hope I'm not saying anything wrong now, but yeah, the people I play with are really nice, and they don't ask me. Oh shit! I died. Oops. Yeah, I mean, they don't pry for my personal information. Oh shit, wrong chat. Yeah, so... yeah, my first lengthy conversation with a stranger on an on a multiplayer game. I mean, that might also be one of the reasons as to why I just let it. I drag it on. I don't stop it. I don't do anything to stop it. It's so funny. And I used up all my resin. I have 2 resin. Nice, nice. I can't do anything. I do have fragile resin, but I don't want to use it. Wait, how much fragile resin do I have? 5. Yeah, I'm not going to use that. Oh wait, battle pass. Has it? Oh, 6 days. Oh. I didn't realize it was 6 days. Okay, I guess. Sure, why not? Wait, is that gonna line up with the end of the Hu Tao banner? I need to check that. Yeah, I need to check that. Yeah. So, anyway, I don't. There isn't much more to the story. There isn't really anything else I can talk about. But if you want to stick around for just some fun and co-op, then you're more than welcome to. Wolf. Sure, why not? I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm currently working on my Tartaglia. I really like him. He's so hot. And his voice, oh my god, his voice. Yeah, I have issues. I just fangirl over his voice. That's why I got this really nice headset for Christmas. And I have unlocked most of his voice lines. So, okay, he did sound better in like the actual game dialogue than he does in the voice lines. I don't know if that's just me, but still, there are some voice lines that just sound absolutely amazing. And because I now have a better headset, they're like in my ears, and I love it. Oh my god, I absolutely love it. Oh, true. Oh my god, I completely forgot. I almost have the achievements. I am at 45. Okay, so if I get 2 in this world, and maybe 2 in that other person's world, and yeah, I only need 1 more. Oh my god. Ah, come on. I need to get some hits in, otherwise it doesn't count. That's an issue we encountered. Yes, this person has an really OP Zhongli, and he almost one-shotted it. Twice! Not even once, it was twice. So, I could have had the achievement by now, or at least today. But since he kept one-shotting it, I didn't get a hit in, and it didn't count. So I am still very salty about that. And I'm not gonna let him forget it. Do I have the prototype? Okay. I had the Wolf's Greystone. I am still working on leveling it. But I got I didn't reach pity, I reached soft pity on the standard banner, and I got another deluxe. Okay, that sounds kind of... Oh shit, we don't have a healer, and I have food! Oh my god, I have food! Wow, I never have food. But yeah, I have accepted the fact that I'm a whale. So, that was my fourth. Oh my god, people are gonna watch this and really want deluxe and not have him, and listen to me be kind of disappointed because I got my fourth. But I want to kill Livonia. I really want to kill Livonia. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Oh wait, he started running. Oh, it looks so cool. Oh, my foot fell asleep. Ow, oh, that's so uncomfortable. Oh my god, that's so uncomfortable. Oh, okay, I'm currently stomping. If you hear a stomping sound, it's because I'm stomping my foot to wake it up again. Ah, it's so prickly. It feels weird. Please stop. Okay. Oh, my foot. Oh, my foot. Okay, I think it's panic. Oh, thank god, it's awake again. Oh my, this is such a weird feeling. It's not prickly anymore, but you know, when you kind of like can feel that you release heat, if that makes sense. It's kind of like that. It's a very, I mean, it's a very nice feeling. Oh no, it fell asleep again. Oh, hey, it was stuck. Nice. Can I do charge attack? Is that gonna do anything? Oh, please wake up first. Please wake up. This is torture. By the way, I'm sorry if the sound quality is bad. I imagine it's bad. I am using the microphone on my headset. I don't have anything else. No, he's full. Oh my god, Deluc. I would have expected you to be able to eat more food than that. Oh, come on, foot. Oh, okay, no. I just need to avoid getting killed until I can eat. Let me eat. Oh, my foot is so... Oh, it's prickly. Oh my god, I don't like it. Okay, it was really comfortable, but now it's not. Can I eat? Let me eat. I'm gonna die. I'm at 365. Oh, it's the same amount of days in here. Oh, nice. I know that's a weird thing to just suddenly remember, but... Can I eat? Oh, thank you! My god, that took way too long. Please don't kill me. Immediately. Oh, almost. I still can't see it. He's almost dead. No, Siri? Oh, he's dead. He died. Why did Siri trigger? Did I say anything that sounded like hi Siri? Or I guess she's configured to speak Norwegian, so it would be hi Siri. She never responds when I say hi Siri. Or hi Siri. It's so... Oh wow, now she does. Yeah, I've given up on Siri. I use Bixby on my phone. Yay, twins. They've grown. You know what? Let's be triplets. Yeah, I find the weirdest things to be highly entertaining. So this is entertaining to me. Ah! Two rings. Two rings? What does he mean by that? Two rings? Is that a drop? Like a boss material? Two rings. Rings? Rings. Okay, claw, breath, bad breath, and butt plug. You know, the boss material, they do look cool, but quite an unfortunate amount of them does really look like butt plugs. It's awful, I know. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Let's dance. Speed of light.
Wait, what do they mean by 2 rings?
Don't blink.
2 rings? Am I being an idiot? 2 rings.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Wait. I'm gonna ask. You know, if you don't know anything, the best thing to do, the best course of action, is to ask. I don't know what he means by that, so I'm gonna ask. Oh my god, you know, I have very bad vision. And it says touch the trounce blossom, right? And I read that very wrong. So it looked like it said touch the trouse bottoms. What is 2 rings? Oh, typing. What? Am I being stupid? I feel like I'm being stupid. You know, Wait, kitchen talents? I don't think I have the talents high enough to know to say.
Let's go.
Wait, 2 rings. Oh my god, I am being an idiot. Okay. Yep. No. Wow. Well, where did they run off to this time? You don't tell me. Also, why is it so hard to find other players when you're in the map? Okay, I found them. I usually don't find. Wait. Also, why is it that when you like completely zoomed out, even though there is a teleport waypoint there, why can't I? Oh, it's not there. It's. Well, I am mistaken again. It's fine. I mean, you don't expect players to remember the exact location of every teleport waypoint. Yeah, no. Ugh. I'm gonna close my iPad. Right, reach target. Okay, they're done. This is also annoying part about because PlayStation have such a long loading screen, and I'm pretty sure these two play on mobile, and they when they like run off to do something and I don't understand where they're going, and suddenly, when I actually find them and I see what they're doing, it's usually like a commission or anything. I obviously teleport to them, and then when I get there, they've teleported somewhere else. As you can see, they already teleported. Oh, eggs! I'm gonna steal all of these eggs. Oh my god, there's a lot of eggs. Why is there so many eggs? I mean, not that I mind. Well, I don't really use eggs. You know, I use eggs in the parametric transformer. Wait. No. Have I forgotten? Oh, I forgot, didn't I? I forgot. It's that there. Okay, I'm gonna find them and have them help me. If I can find them. Okay, I found. They're doing a commission again. I did mine earlier today. I've been good. I've done my commissions. It's bad. It's fine. I have issues. Yeah, I'm also stealing these flowers. I don't think they particularly mind. They don't need them. So yeah, I'm not being mean and wow, they're finished already. Can you guys wait? Are they still there? But yeah, I'm not being mean by stealing from my friend's world. They have said that I can. So yeah, I use eggs for these. I think the only dish you really need eggs to is the like revival dish, and I usually don't make that dish.
Incoming.
Yeah. See, thank you. That's what you have friends for. Yeah. You see, Kimberly there. She doesn't like to help me. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's just kidding. It's her world. No, climb. Why is he sitting on the other bench? Climb. This is trippy. Oh, okay. No. I thought the game kind of froze for a bit and sat down, but just teleported. You don't like me? But where? You see, this is the problem. Also because my eyesight is really bad. Such bad vision. I can't see anything. Oh, okay, and Geoboss. Ugh. It's also getting kind of late. I have... No, wait, it's not that late, actually. It's just 10 p.m. Huh. And I was gonna say that I have classes tomorrow, but I don't. I completely forgot. Tuesday's on my day off. Kind of. I guess it's not really a day off. It's more of a lecture-free day. If that makes sense. Ah, you took it. I wanted it. I think it's currently leveling up his Kaching. Which is probably gonna be interesting because we have a client here that is working on leveling up their Kaching, and Kimberly that usually uses Kaching. So, oh shit, why? So yeah, that might end up being kind of interesting. Please aggro on me. You can drown. Can you drown? Could you be nice and just drown on your own? So I don't have to make an effort. Please? Drown? Would you drown? Can you drown? Taken out of context. Don't take that out of context, it sounds so bad. No! Ah, he died. It's fine. I think he drowned. Thank you for drowning. This is a video game, that's why it's fine to say that. Okay. What are you doing? Just getting to aggro on you and then... you know the easiest way to defeat the Pyro Abyss Mages? Is because they're usually somewhere close to water. So if you just get them to aggro on you and swim, go for a swim, then they teleport to like over the water. And Hydro meets Pyro Shield. Pyro Shield is down. Abyss Mage is over water. Abyss Mage drowns. It's the absolute easiest way to do it. All you have to do is dodge the attacks if you don't feel like you can just take the damage. Oh, no, don't go on the side, don't go in the middle. Oh, they weren't doing the Geoboss. Okay. Is there stuff? Yeah, there is. Always take all of the loot. Because you can. You've earned it. maybe I didn't really. They kind of killed everything for me. It's fine. It's fine. Good enough. Wait, I'm the second player. Oh, I thought I was the third. Where do people go? I guess the one just went up and the other one went to the side. I'm gonna go with the person to the side. If I can. Oh, okay, found them. Found them. I'm gonna look for the other unusual hill child then. I really want that achievement. Not. It's not because of the primitives. I just want the name cards. I want every collectible item. I have a thing for collectible items. I just need them, all of them. Yeah, I do. Nope. I don't know what is gonna respond. I mean, it's definitely gonna be amusing to see when that dude responds. To like see what is up with him, you know? But I'll have to wait until he actually responds. Which he currently hasn't. Even though I responded. Well, I mean, I'm kind of terrified of getting messages too, so. I was just wondering why I'm still streaming, probably. Because I want to. It's fine. It's fine.
You'll get frostbite.
They always aggro on me, don't they? Is there even any way to like run through here and not aggro them? I don't think so. So the last time the Hillchild spawned here, I was literally stood here and was about to teleport away, and then it spawned. So I managed to defeat it before I teleported, but that was close. Yeah, I'm gonna find the other Hillchild and then end the stream. Because I am not alone. And yeah, I prefer being alone. I don't know if my roommate can hear that. I'm sorry if I'm talking really quietly now, it's because I am. But yeah, it's fine. So, please don't let it be on the stone gate. I absolutely hate that spawn point. You know, there is the like pressure plate you can stand on to get the up current, but the up current disappears as soon as you're off the pressure plate, so you have to place something there. So either you just have to climb all the way up, or you can place something there. But I always have to switch characters if I want to place something there, which is so annoying every time. Yeah, excuse me. Wait, I found him! I found him. I'm the best. This is also a pro tip for anyone who's on PlayStation. If you are looking to get the achievement for the Hillchels, but you don't really want to spend too much time looking for them, because it's such a hassle, then instead of going to just a random statue of the seven, go to when you need to heal, you know, because you like teleport to a statue of the seven and it doesn't really matter which one, because it takes the same amount of time anyway, but teleport to this one, Moonrise, or this one in Storm Terror's Lair, because they are very close to Hildechel spawn points. Hildechel, okay. In case you didn't understand. Okay, they did. I think they did. He's gonna get electrocuted. He's wet. You know, it's kind of cool. It would have been really cool if he gave you primogems, because he does like kind of throw primogems at you. But yeah, that's all. You don't get primogems. Oh, do you get? I don't think you do. No, 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 no. Stop. Thank you. If you hit him with that, he's gonna aggro. And we're missing a person.
In adventuring,
Yeah.
as in business,
And I gotta hit him, so I'm gonna get it. Oh, I just really want the name card. It's so cute. How? I think I'm at 47, right? 47? Yeah, I'm at 47. I need... You know, I might ask the other person to go to their world and see if we can get the unusual hillagers there. There is one more I could also try. So that I could like actually get the achievement today. But... I mean, I'm gonna get it tomorrow anyway. As long as I actually remember to look for them. You know what? It's fine, it's fine. I'm gonna wait until tomorrow. Wait, how... What do you mean? What? Does it need hilly trails? Or is it a domain? Is it the domain? I'm assuming? No. He's not going for the domain. What? I don't understand. I don't understand. What? Please, someone understand that that is me asking for help. Understanding, because I don't. Is this? Oh, it wouldn't be cool if, when it rained, we could pick these. What? I seriously don't understand. Ah. Ah. I'm gonna choose 2. Nope. Yeah, my computer keeps turning off and shutting off. No, I don't really understand it. Well, you know what? You know what? I did say I was gonna find the other hilly trail and then stop the stream. I might do that. I mean, I am probably not going to be streaming too much Genshin Impact in the upcoming days. I do still want to stream at least once every day, but there isn't really much to do left. I just wanted to tell the story of the first interesting person to say, the least that I met during the short amount of time I've spent playing a multiplayer game. Or I guess it's not really short amount of time anymore because Genshin. But Genshin is like the only game ever that I've like properly played multiplayer. Yeah. So I am gonna be doing it on the 12th. It's not gonna be a proper whaling session because I have. Okay, so I wanted to get another copy of the Staff of Homa and another copy of Hu Tao, or if I'm lucky, 2 copies of Hu Tao. But my last summoning sessions Maybe you're kind of broke. So I given up on another staff of Homo, though I am wondering whether or not I should try to go for the next 5-star item on the weapon banner. But I do want another copy of Hu Tao. And if I'm not mistaken, if I'm not completely mistaken, the earliest date I can do that is gonna be the 12th. So I will be streaming Genshin on the 12th. But oh yeah, this is not my world, I can't take it. But yeah, I mean, I've noticed that the only game I've streamed so far that I'm getting like more views on is Genshin Impact, and that is probably because the other games I like to play aren't really like the most popular. I kind of prefer like some kind of niche games, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's probably gonna be all for today, at least. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time. Yeah, if I can press the correct button, and goodbye.